To talk to about this. Financial expert Vera Gibbons is here.
Hello.
Vera, great
Shop
to have
till
you
you
back.
drop.
Shop to you, and then some.
And this year it's dine and dash. Like, leave the Thanksgiving table, hit the malls, go online. It's a really heavily trafficked day for online sales. A lot of people are going to be shopping via tablets, via mobile phone, particularly on Thanksgiving. Everything gets earlier and earlier.
I did it once, and I will never, ever do it again. I think these people are crazy. People camp out.
They camp out. It's the same group of people year in and year out. They like the thrill of the chase. They are looking for deals. They want to have fun with their friends. It's a rite of passage.
So is earlier better, though?
Earlier can be better, yes. I mean, in fact, this year they're saying that the deals on Thanksgiving across a wide range of products is expected to be significant with an average discount of about 24%. But if you're looking for the widest selection of stuff at the best price, they're saying Thanksgiving could potentially be better than Black Friday.
Wow, really?
Potentially.
Now, the whole notion.
Nothing's going to keep me from my turkey and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, as the attorneys would say, there's a preponderance of physical evidence for me. But I think a generation of baby boomers would watch the Tonight Show and they'd hear Ed McMahon say, no, I wait till Christmas Eve.
Yeah,
Go
well,
in the
then it
stores,
costs you
nobody
more, though. You end up spending more. So I think the shoppers today are organized. They're putting together they're doing their comparison shopping. One app that I like is the Deal Hunter from Fat Wallet.
Yeah, talk to me about this
You can
app.
actually compare prices, the best deals from 1,700 retailers. So
now,
you look
is
at
this just for that?
not just for
period?
Black Friday and not
Okay.
just for the holidays. It's really a tool you can use throughout the course of the year to find the best possible deals, and that's what it's about. And you can actually shop from this app as well. So it's really a 2-for-1, and that's sort of the wave we're headed. People want the best possible deals, but they want to make it easy and they want to do it right from their phone or right from their mobile device.
And in terms of all the people that are going to get out and shop, and Wallet Hub says 66% of consumers will shop on Black Friday. With that in mind, I'm kind of curious. We see the big high-end malls, but we've seen the other stores that are a little less on frills and more on discounts. And then you're talking all this internet stuff. How is it going to break down? How much of this will be face-to-face in major retail outlets of the 66% are going to go out to shop?
Well, you mentioned that statistic, but consumers also plan to do over 44% of their shopping online.
This despite all the recent security breaches we've been talking about?
They're still going to do it. This is where they're
Nothing's
finding the
steering them
best
away.
deals. I mean, it's hard to compete with Amazon prices. Amazon always undercuts the competition. So that's where a lot of activity is going to be taking place, and some very good deals on TVs this year, on budget laptops. They're about 18% less expensive than they were over the best prices in the back-to-school season. Wearable devices, if you like to track your exercise, there's some good deals on those types of things
thanks,
too.
Vera. I appreciate that.
After you're done having your turkey.
I'm kind of curious, what will be this year's Tickle Me Elmo? I mean, do we know what Santa and his elves are working on that will have parents and grandparents lined up into the night?
Probably the closest thing to that would be the toys from the movie Frozen. There's no must-have.
What about Legos?
Toy. Legos are still extremely popular, but as I like to say, like, the cheapest, most ridiculous thing is the toy the kid ends up liking. It's not necessarily the stuff that's on the hot toys list from Amazon and Toys R Us and some of those other retailers. The kid likes the silly, ridiculous toy that isn't even technically a toy. Like, give him a cardboard box. He's happy.
Well, here's a closed circuit. If Santa's having a tough time this year, cardboard box. It'll work wonders. But what about for older kids? You know, a few years ago, there were really these bizarre novelty gifts like the singing mounted bass on the wall.
We have one of those at home.
See, you still? It's in an honored place in the Gibbons household.
Is that a hint? Is that a hint to your wife at home?
No, don't buy that, Miss Mary. But I'm just kind of curious. You know, you have these different novelties like the pet rock, the singing mounted bass on the wall. Is there anything out there this year for adults that is so eccentric it will capture the mind of all these shoppers?
I think the wearable technology is not an eccentric thing, but more people are tracking their calories, their steps, their activity, the whole 9 yards. And in terms of what the kids want, they don't want the gimmicky toy necessarily. They want the technology. They want the electronics. They want the iPhone 6. That's a hot product this holiday season, and some of the retailers have it for about $100 off. So if you have a teenager and they're begging for the iPhone 6, there's some significant discounts out there for that.
But a lot of retailers, you know, they play some games there to get you to spend more money. The deals maybe aren't as good as you think they're going to be, or like you were talking about, laptops and stuff. They have a limited supply. So
Right, the
help us not be
doorbusters.
fooled by
And
that.
I think this is why the consumer is very savvy. This year in particular, you really got to be savvy because the deals have started earlier and you don't know if you're actually getting a good deal. So they are using the comparison apps that I just mentioned. They are targeting their list. They know who's got the best prices, when they're going to go on sale. I think the consumer is very educated. They've got the list. They're ready to go. They have that target list and they've done their homework.
Got about a minute left. And I hate to stereotype, but when Miss Mary goes out to shop, you know, it's lunch, it's all day. When guys go, we're like
In and
heat-seeking missiles, boom, in and out. What is the best way to shop, Vera?
Start early.
Ah.
This is the best way to shop because there's statistics showing that if you do start earlier in the holiday season, you're more inclined to actually stay on budget. If you wait and shop at the umpteenth hour, procrastinators, men statistically tend to procrastinate until the umpteenth hour. Makes you look very thoughtless. Anyway, they wait and they end up spending about $250 more on average than the person who gets that early start. So again, it's about having your list, having your budget, sticking to your plan, doing your comparison prices. And just because it's on sale, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a great product. So consumers are going to sites like eOpinions, for example. They're reading the reviews. They're checking to see what other people think about whatever's on their list. They're very educated.
Vera Gibbons, as always, you bring us insights and analysis that, well, we couldn't get from anybody else.
And I brought you a smile.
Yes, you do. You bring me a smile as I contemplate shopping and trying to help out Santa and keeping Miss Mary and the kiddies at home
Keep her happy. That's right.
Absolutely.
That's important.
Vera Gibbons, thank you so much. America's Forum will continue in mere moments right after this Newsmax Now update.